Hello, everybody. We want to welcome you to the Papa Show on the Total Trash Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Papa Russ Show for October the 3rd. How's that?
That works. I like that. That's pretty cool. I'll even have it like, whoop, on the.
I like the woof. That might be our new thing. Instead of the Robert, it's going to be the woof.
The whoosh. Oh, I gotta put like some kind of effect there. The whoosh. So how's it going?
It's going pretty good. So we're back for the second week now.
Now, I hope you brought topics. And it's not hard to find one because, like, a lot of stuff has happened in the world, in the U.S. this month. I mean,
It has.
they are plentiful.
They are. And I'm going to let you start off with some topics.
Put me on the spot, hey?
Yeah, why not? That's the fun part of the show.
Fair enough. I don't have my list with me like normal, but there's so much going on, it's hard to choose just one, and it's pretty easy to find talking points. So, have you been seeing what's going on at the border lately?
Oh, it's... I miss you, Donald Trump. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. No, I'm not sorry.
Nah. With everything that's been going on right now, there really is no... you can lean however you want, but if you could honestly say at this point that Biden is better than Trump, you need serious help.
Have you seen his poll numbers, even amongst the Democrats?
Still at 40%.
That's amongst the Democrats.
Yeah.
Not even half. Over half the Democrats don't even like him.
Yeah, but then at the same time, too, 40% is still way too high, in my opinion. Because, like, the drone strikes, attacking innocents, like, literally, we have the best... Oh, gosh, I'm going way off topic now. But there's so much to talk about.
There's the 100 companies of 100 or more that if you don't get the vaccination, you're going to have to test every single week or every day.
Yeah.
You goofball.
Look, I get we need to keep people safe. I get that part. But the reality of it is the vaccine only helps you. It doesn't decrease your chances of getting the... Studies have shown that it has minimal to no effect on decreasing your chances to contract the virus, and it has minimal or no effect at in decreasing your chances of spreading it to someone else. The only thing it does
is help you not to be as sick.
Exactly. So what's the point of forcing everyone to get it? Exactly. If it's not helping stop the spread, then what's the point?
See, like you said, there's so much to talk about.
Yeah, I mean...
And then each topic can just create rabbit trail after rabbit trail.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, and then there was the drone strike issue that happened earlier this month.
Yeah, and it killed how many innocent people?
Yeah, there weren't even any Taliban anywhere in the area. Like, not even like that they know of in the general vicinity. Like, and that whole family that was killed had no affiliation with the Taliban. And one of them was, I read that one of them was working with the U.S. troops as like an insider and was actually in the process of getting his citizenship.
So what we're going to do here is, here comes the backlash from me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to what you're saying. So what we're going to do is we're having this strike because our president, who is incompetent, we will remember. And then he goes and kills somebody who's trying to help us keep our enemies from coming after us.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to remember.
Well, trust me, any American that cares will remember when our president ordered a drone strike that targeted innocent civilians that had no affiliation with anything.
And if we get through this presidency,
We'll be lucky.
we'll be lucky to not have another terrorist attack.
Not only that, we'll be lucky if this country is even around right now. Because look at how bad our economy is right now.
Wake up, America.
Yeah, really. Like, you do realize, okay? As a country, the U.S. government only pulls in about $3.5 to $4 trillion a year in tax revenue. And 50% of that comes from the top 1%. Like, okay, so they're already paying their fair share and ours too. Okay, I'm just being honest. Okay, Biden has currently spent $7 trillion. 7, which means half of that money is coming from other countries that we're borrowing.
So okay, numbers here. Who at this table keeps up with numbers?
Not me, barely.
But work with me here. When we talk about the show off camera, when we sit around and we talk about what we need to do and look at the numbers of the show, who brings it up most of the time?
You.
Okay. So, you're telling me they bring in 3 to 4 trillion a year.
Yeah.
And in 9 months, this man spent 7 trillion.
Yes.
So in 3/4 of a year, that's 0.75 years. 0.75. 3/4 of a year.
Not even the full year yet.
He has spent twice, double
What we have.
double what we bring in 1 year. That'd be like you taking your paycheck, 1 week paycheck, and going and spending 2 paychecks in a single week.
Yeah.
That'd be like you taking, let's say you make $400 on a paycheck. I don't know what you make, and you know that. Let's say you had $400 that came in on your paycheck, and that's all you had in your checking account. You go and you spend $800 on something, and you only had $400 to spend. You're going to have to find $400 from somewhere or somebody.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mr. President, for bankrupting my future and my children's future.
Mm-hmm. And that's not even it, because they're still like passing bills and doing all this stuff. And they're claiming that this infrastructure plan with all the taxes increases and stuff is going to alleviate this. You know what? Maybe instead of raising the taxes, we should start taking accountability for the money we're spending. Like I said, the top elite is paying not only their share, but our share too. That's not right. Maybe we should start dropping taxes and taking your money away and only allowing you to spend on what's absolutely necessary.
Absolutely. Oh, did you realize? Now this is getting off. It's kind of connected, but it's getting off. I'm going to have you do something later off camera, but did you know that you can Google the United States debt clock?
Yeah.
Have you ever looked at that?
I have not.
You ought to pull it up sometime.
Okay.
It is crazy. They constantly Google. You can Google it. You, a viewer, can Google the U.S. debt clock. And you can sit there and watch the debt rise and fall before your eyes constantly. Mm-hmm. It constantly updates itself. The last time I looked and checked, it was in the mid-$20 trillion. Mid-20s trillion. This is back when Trump was president.
Yeah. I think we've got, and it's not just Biden, okay? I'm just saying this now. It's not just Biden. This has been a lingering issue for, I want to say longer than I've been alive.
Right.
But Biden is the epitome, is the poster child of unaccountable spending. He has spent more in a single year than any other president, I think.
So if it was around 23 to 25 trillion the last time I looked at it.
Yeah.
And if they've not paid anything off, okay?
Well, they do. They do.
If they've not really made a significant dent, is what I was trying to say, into the debt, we could be in the neighborhood of $28 to $30 trillion right now.
Yeah. And I will probably, with the way it's going, because, I mean, like I said, we know that $3 trillion just in the last 9 months had to be borrowed to cover some of this stuff. So, right now, like, I'm thinking by the end of this term, we could be in the 40s to even 50s by the time this is all over.
You know, there's a statement that said, as we draw close to the end of this show, where you take a leak in one hand and take a crap in the other.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping it G-rated here.
Yeah, I get you.
Folks, with our finances as a nation, I know that this is going to sound crazy, but maybe we need wholesale changes across the board, not just the president, because it takes the House and the Senate working together with him to allow this crap to go on. All the branches of the government right now are corrupt. Let's get real. It's not just the president of the United States. I can sit here and point my finger at one of them, but it takes all of them working together for it to happen.
Exactly. Well, except for executive order.
I know, but you get my point. As a whole, it's a corrupt system. As a whole. It's not just, I might not like the president of the United States as a president or his policies, but he can't do it by himself. As a whole. He can do executive orders.
Which is, in my opinion, is wrong. And that's a system that needs to go away completely. I don't agree with it. Because when you're using executive orders to overstep Congress or overstep the House, that's wrong. That needs to go away entirely.
Right. But, I mean, there's more to it than just our president, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I have to stop and think. What's the core of the matter? And there's more than one person.
I gotcha. But no, I mean, I really feel like we're going to probably be entering one of the worst times in American history. I do. At least from an economic perspective.
I agree.
And so that's why everyone's investing in Bitcoin right now. Because Bitcoin is unaffected by the economy.
Right. And it's actually, that has ballooned into something that's more financially stable.
It is. I mean, it crashed a couple days ago because China banned Bitcoin mining, and China's Bitcoin mining accounted for over 50% of the overall market. But in most situations, it's pretty stable. And the cost of Bitcoin right now, I think, is at $15,000 each. So it's still pretty solid.
You said $15,000 each? Wow, we've gotten into a lot on this show.
Yeah, definitely.
And we haven't really even scratched the surface.
No, like this month has been crazy.
I mean, we've got a whole month and a half to catch up on. So.
And this month and a half could probably fill 6 months worth of episodes.
Exactly. So that's what happens. All right, for this show, that's all we've got. So we're going to say
so long, everybody.
Getting this on camera.
Don't fight it, sweetheart.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Please consider supporting the sponsors that make this show possible. And those sponsors for Facebook would be the like and the follow buttons.
Yes.
And on YouTube, they would be the like and subscribe buttons. This would not be possible without those sponsors.
That's right. And on YouTube, don't forget to hit that bell so you get notifications.
Even though it doesn't work all the time on YouTube.
Well, still, hit that notification bell for us so that you can keep up to date with our channel when we upload new content.
Okay. Now.
All right, folks.